This can be quite intense topic. So what I want you to do is listen carefully to every sentence I say and wait until the end to make your own judgment. As always, I will be looking at this topic not through my perspective, but through power, strategy, and human nature embedded within us, and how people can take advantage of these flaws. Before we start this video, I want to give you guys a background on why I decided to make this video. I think it is quite important to understand that. I feel like in today's modern world, we are more divided than ever before in terms of gender, race, sex, ethnicity, politics. We are heading backward on the progresses we made so far. Do you think there is a reason for this? Have you ever thought who is in control and who wants to keep us divided? The answer is more complicated than you think. We'll discuss more of these. And listen, regardless of what background you are, this video will be beneficial to you all. And if you are clever enough, I will provide you with the advice that you can utilize of this divided world to your advantage. Division is inevitable. It is biologically hammered in us. We cannot escape it, and you cannot stop it. For example, if somehow we found a solution to race, it will be gender that will be keeping us divided. And if we find a solution to gender, something else will be keeping us fragmented. So what should we do? If you cannot stop it, find a way to utilize it. Every human is different in this planet, and we don't share same opinion. In fact, it is hard to find a twin that shares the same opinion on everything. This is fundamental reason that will keep us divided until the end of civilization. It is just a matter of what is keeping us divided and what are its implications. And most importantly, who is benefiting from it? It's the people who are already in power. People who knows how to use these flaws to their advantage, and people with this strategy. Humans throughout the history has relied on this strategy to control the masses, dividing them in the name of religion, race, or ethnicity. It works every single time because it inflicts our deepest desire to be treated fairly and justly. And people will use this time and again because they know it works. Be the one who uses this strategy. Let other people keep getting divided while you, my friend, use this strategy as a weapon to become successful. We know that division is inevitable, so why not use it to your benefit? What are these strategies that you can use from the divided masses? Let's talk about that. Strategy number 1. Abandon your group. This is the most important strategy that you need to adopt in order to stand out from your crowd. You are a failure because you are too loyal to your group. You keep fighting for your group while some of the members from your group take full advantage of your loyalty and innocence. I'll give you an example. The most recent example is Black Lives Matter. Helpers and supporters of this BLM group donated a staggering $90 million to this non-profit organization who genuinely wanted to make a change in the life of black people and their families. Guess what the founder and the people who ran the organization did? They spent all the money to their benefit, buying luxury houses and leading the organization to the brink of bankruptcy. This is just one example, and it happens way more often than you think. Humans are inherently selfish and greedy. In the world full of cunning and deceiving people, your loyalty will cost you everything. So think about yourself first. Let your group be divided and broken while you stand out of the crowd, while you write your own fate, while you fight for yourself. It is far easier for one person to be successful than your whole group to be successful. Strategy number 2. Use minority as a weapon. When I say minority, I don't mean certain race, gender, or ethnicity. Regardless of who you are, you can be minority. It depends where you are. You can be women in a male-dominated industry, a black person in white-dominated business, a young person, an old person in a young group. And it doesn't have to be just physical trait. You might speak Mandarin in English-dominated country or French in Spain. Anything that separates you from boring masses makes you a minority. People have a boring lives, and being a minority intrigues their deep desire. They see you as an exception, a magnet of attraction, gifted with a unique talent. Take advantage of these biases and show them the great fantasy world that you live in. Take it even further. Play with the emotion. Tell them how hard it is to be a minority, how disadvantaged you are because of your unique skill set. They will start to grow empathy for you. In the battle between wanting to be like you and feeling sorry for you, their emotion will be overwhelmed with confusion. You will have such an influence in their mind, anything you do after that will be justifiable. Strategy number 3. Stop telling the truth. If you think that telling people the truth will make people like you more, you are delusional. Truth is often avoided because it's ugly and unpleasant. People dream about the world full of romances, fairy tales, and fantasies. That's why people are so glued to their TV and Netflixes, because it is only the place where they can get the satisfaction of living their fantasy world. People want to keep living in this fantasy world, but real world is different, full of distress, struggle, and pain. If you are the one giving them the taste of reality and appealing to the truth, they will grow to despise you, hate you to their core. People will avoid you like a plague. Even if you are just a messenger, people will still hate you because you are the one who brought this bad news to them, inflicting this dirty emotion inside them. Stop telling people the truth. If you want to give people the bad news, ask somebody else to do it. Even if you made those decisions, make them the bearer of the bad news, a scapegoat, while you keep your hands clean. Be the one who only brings the good news. That way you'll never inflict bad emotion in people's life. Alright, that's all for today. And use these strategies carefully. And do not complain to me if you gain too much of power and influence in the process. Keep safe, and I will see you next week.